free education, came of age during the internet. But I do think young people in America have it better or have more agency than almost any young person in the world. And you know what it is. It's about getting certification. It's about being kind. It's about making alliances with people. It's about workshopping your 20s. It's about trying to find something you're good at, that you could be great at. It's a lot of hard work. It's putting aside certain myths around, in my opinion, balance. I can just tell there were 10 or 20 years in your life where I'm guessing you did pretty much nothing but work. It's not easy in a competitive economy to be outstanding. And then surround yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself. Make sure that you're always mentally fit. And then make small investments when you're young, both in terms of taking 3-5% of your income when you're a young person, putting it out of your hands into low-cost index funds such that when you're my age, even if you don't go double platinum or have a hit podcast, you're still economically secure. And also make those types of little investments in relationships. Because there's a trope or a myth that very successful, very wealthy people crawled over other people, this populist Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren argument. It's not. The majority of very exceptionally successful and wealthy people are generally, Jay, high character people. Because the best way to get ahead is to put yourself in a room of opportunities, even when you're not in that room physically. You want to be the guy or gal that people talk shit about positively behind your back, right? You want to be the person that thinks, oh, my firm is hiring, and I know Jay's looking for a job, and I like Jay. I'm emotionally invested in his success. I'm going to put him in a room full of opportunities. So just as we talk a lot about the power of compound interest and how $1,000 at 22 can grow to be $80,000 when you're my age, small acts of kindness, looking out for people, trying to do them a solid, staying in touch, recognizing that they, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. No, really, are you all right? Those types of investments. I just went to a 60th birthday of two good friends who were my roommates. We met when we were 17 and 18, freshman year at UCLA. And just like the affection, the bonding, the joy we've registered over the last 40 odd years, it's just so incredibly rewarding. And I instinctively, not strategically, but instinctively made those types of investments when I was a young person.
And also just now, Scott, for everyone who's listening or watching, Scott turned up at my house and saw Amazon deliveries outside and carried them into the home, talking about high character and being thoughtful and sweet. I was very touched by that. You definitely didn't have to do that, and you went out of your way to pick them up. And so you definitely practice what you're preaching right now.
Oh, thanks for saying that.
No, of course. I genuinely recognized it. But I want to talk about both. I want to talk about the softer internal mindsets and habits that you're speaking about. I also want to talk about the more strategic, systematic focuses people can do. Let's start with the more tangible. I was talking to my team about this before you came, because I love getting into everyone's heads about what's everyone worried about, what's everyone struggling with, what are we thinking about? And one of the big things that came up was, I don't know how to save. Like, a lot of young people say this to me today. Like, I don't even know what saving means anymore. They've not been trained in it. The education system let them down. Maybe their parents keep saying, save, but their consumption is high. If someone's thinking about saving today, how do they create a framework for healthy and realistic saving?
There's just no getting around it. You've got to be able to make money. And the best way to make a lot of money is by starting and making a little bit of money. I coach a lot of young men, and typically what I do on the first meeting is I tell them to unlock their phone, and I say, I'm not going to judge you. I'm on TikTok. I watch porn. I'm not easily offended here. And we're going to find 8 to 10 hours a week out of your phone. And it's ridiculously easy with young men to find 8 or 10 hours in their phone between Robinhood, Twitter, what have you. And we reinvest it. And the first thing is, we got to figure out, okay, for me, it's physical fitness right away. We're going to spend 2 to 4 hours a week getting strong. Especially, I coach mostly young men, but I think one of the keys to mental health is feeling as if when you're a young man that you could walk into any room and if shit got real, kill and eat everybody or outrun them. I think that should be your goal. I think it's instinctual. I think it'll make you feel strong. I think it'll make you feel kinder. The people who break up fights at bars are usually big, strong men. The second thing, you have to start making some money. I don't care if it's flipping on your smartphone to be a Lyft driver or a TaskRabbit, going to CVS and stocking shelves. Even just a little bit of money gives you a taste for the flesh of money and gets you thinking about different ways to make money.